Sherise D'Souza, Never Born. What you think, John Bon Jovial?
Well, I'll tell you what, dramatic, beautifully done. This lady has a very, very strong, great voice. I mean, she may be a star now in India and other areas of the Far East, but I'll tell you what, if she gets the opportunity to get exposure in the United States, she's going to hit it with a hammer. Absolutely.
Yep. Definitely has a future. Very, very talented. I am very impressed, and we are so glad to be able to have had her here on the show. We have another guest coming up that I'm very glad to be here to have here also. And a big reason for that, aside from the fact that he is an incredibly talented gentleman with quite a history, but he also, we previewed his current release, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I know we got a flood of comments on it, and they were all good. And I said, we definitely got to get this gentleman on the show. Today, he's here with us. I got my wish, and you're going to hear from him in just a few minutes right after we replay the tune that we played for you a few weeks ago that got you all excited. So here is Mr. Randy Edelman and Coming Out the Other Side.
You wake up with a smile on your face, 'cause today you can't run from your place. You've been locked in your house all year long, but today you begin a new song. You've been pushed from your purpose in life and been scared by the edge of a knife. Now it's time to fight back and break out. Time to see what this life's all about. And just take a good look all around you. Let your heart be filled with pride. Grab your coat and take your belongings. You're coming out the other side. There's a new kind of spring in your step, and a fresh attitude you've got left, and a new spirit filling your space, and a confidence that's your new base. So just take a good look all around you and let your heart fill up with pride. Grab your hat, put your best suit on. You're coming out the other side. You can look at the scene all around you. There's a mountain to climb if you dare. Just take hold and stand firm. Make a difference and learn that, of course, it can lead anywhere. Go on, take a walk on the street where you live. 'Cause there's more in your tank you can give. There's a friend who needs help over there. So extend your good arm, show you care, and just take a good look all around you and let your heart fill up with pride. Grab your coat and all of your belongings. Hey, coming out coming out the other side. Here we go!
Oh, what a kick-ass motivational song that is. I mean, it's just got such a positive influence that, well, I have to refer back to a discussion we had when we played it a couple of weeks ago. It goes beyond the reflection. The first thing that we thought of when we heard it was Buddy Holly's drummer, Jerry Allison, on Peggy Sue. But it transcends that. Let's bring the man in here. Randy Edelman.
All right, thanks. Okay, you got the pronunciation right. We discussed it. You said it totally wrong. Now you got it right. But I'm more interested in what you just said. Did you really say that about Peggy Sue?
Yes, we did.
Yes,
did you ever see anything about it or talk to me?
No.
Well, okay. This is a big deal, man. You got the whole thing. That's the whole thing behind it. It's a takeoff on Buddy Holly's Peggy Sue. I mean, of course, it's not the guitar, but I've been obviously scoring the biggest movies going for the last 20, 25 years. I completely left my songwriting, which I had plenty of background in, on the shelf. And I did this after not being involved with writing songs for years. And the whole thing about it that I had fun with, literally in the back of my house when I did it, was if I didn't have that idea, that Peggy Sue thing in my head, that was the whole fun of it. But nobody has really picked up on it, and you just have. So you can mispronounce my name all you want. I give you a AAA+ for bringing that up. It's great because that's what I was screwing around with. So I had just as much sort of fun with that as to obviously the sort of slight subject matter of the COVID, and we're going to be all better. Right, we're going to go out and put our, So the whole thing was a blast. But that aspect of it, and to tell you the truth, I'll just give it, if I didn't have that idea, I would have dumped the idea because who cares? I mean, it was that aspect that I said, you know what, let's see if I can make this work and have that kind of feel. And it started coming together. As I said, it's been a long time since I was back into songwriting, and it seemed to come together, but that was the whole point of it. It shouldn't be, the whole point should be, it's during the COVID and all this stuff. No, the whole point of it, it's a fun thing, has a little message in there, which is fine. But that's what I was messing around with. So thank you. You're a good man.
That's what you get for talking to the whole-time radio guy that's been playing the songs for quite a while. But, yeah, that was one thing we took that when, the song itself is inspirational, motivational, and you did a great job with that. And the drum part just fits in so perfectly.
Yeah, it's just me. I'm sitting right now in my place. I did it all in the back of my house. There's nobody playing on it. It's only me playing everything and doing everything, which is not that big a deal. But I just, that was my motivation. And or else, to be honest with you, my interest it would have just waned, you know. It wouldn't have been there because just involved with too much other stuff. And if I could get that end of it working, then I would sort of complete the whole thing. And it seemed to come together. And so I just,
well, that just drives it. I mean, it's kind of like someone giving you a message and just beating you with that message until they get you to listen and acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And that was
great.
However,
however, you got it. You got it. I mean, you just got it. You know,
if you were able to go back and listen to the show that we did, whatever, I'd have to go through because I honestly don't remember which show it was. But if you did, you would hear me bring that up to John at the very end. One of the first comments I did coming out of the song was to refer back to
You got it, because obviously the drum isn't the guitar. And of course, when I was a kid and I heard the song, it's like, how are they, now, of course, they
absolutely,
go, who's doing that? But that was the whole, feeling you were supposed to get is exactly, I don't even know now if there was a drum on that song. Sure, there probably was behind the guitar doing those 16th notes. But that's what I was trying to do. So you got it.
You accomplished it, and it made a what I think is a classic cut. I hope that thing gets the hell played out of it because it is a great cut. Listen, welcome to the show.
We're
glad to have you here, Randy, and I do apologize for mispronouncing your name.
No, don't worry about it.
We try real hard not to. We try real hard to get people's names right on this show because, hey, you're celebrities, you're the star, you're the people that make it all possible. We want to at least respect you well enough to try and pronounce your name correctly. So
I don't care. You got that. You got that guitar part. So
that was beautiful. I love it, Randy. You have such an amazing past. I haven't gone through your whole biography, but I have skimmed parts of it to know that you have, as you mentioned, you've scored a lot of not only films, but you've worked on Broadway, and you've worked with major names like the Carpenters, Barry Manilow, Dionne Warwick, even. That was a while back. That's when I was a kid starting out. Then I don't work with anybody. It's a heck of a body of work. Yeah. Now I also know, because I pick up little things here and there. We won't say where I might have found out, but I also know you're scoring something right now. Are you free to give us a clue at least to what it is you're working on?
No, I never, ever. No, when I'm scoring something, I don't mention. And I've done enough so you could see those over 100 films, many of which are huge monster international hits. You don't need to know exactly what I'm doing right now. However, I may tell you because you came up with the Peggy Sue thing. I'll think about it. But seriously, no, you know what? They don't like it when I do that. Then people say, oh, when's it coming out and who's blah, blah, blah.
Right, sure. I understand that, but I had to ask.
Yeah, but it's not.
Had to ask
like, you know what? Even if I told you what it was, compared to if you look at the list of films I've done, it's like people are going to